My story is that I lost my husband and best friend, Don, about 2 years ago on Valentine's Day, believe it or not, in 2020. And it was greatly affected by the pandemic. He passed away just as the pandemic was starting. And luckily, if there was any silver lining in any of this situation, we were able to have his funeral and to gather our family and friends for a beautiful celebration of life. I'm really saddened for those that lost someone as the pandemic went on, that were not able to at least have that ceremony and that memorializing and tribute of their loved one. Initially, I was very pleased is probably not the best word, but I was very comforted by the fact that we were in the pandemic and I had to socially isolate, in that I was in a very safe space. I felt like the need to be home and be with my kids in our home made it easier in many ways, because I wasn't expected to go out and be in the world like I normally would be. And it also made it easier in the sense that my friends and family were all isolated and home and not going out to work. So in a sense, were available to me and the kids in a very different way to support us. It was okay. It was okay to be home for that amount of time and to take the time that I needed to grieve and to be alone. It didn't really create any sense of loneliness. In fact, I think that the pandemic made it easier for me and the kids in many ways, and our family, to slow everything down and to focus on what happened, to focus on our loss, and to focus on our mourning and our grieving in a different way, because we didn't have to go out, we didn't have to be out in the world like we normally would have been.